We're making Dutch oven bread, and let me tell you, it's going to be a wild ride. Now, let's get our hands dirty. Combine the flour, salt, and instant yeast in a large mixing bowl. I know, you're probably thinking, Kelvin, that's it? Where's the secret ingredient? Well, my dear viewer, the secret ingredient is patience and a whole lot of elbow grease. It's like a party for these dry ingredients, but they're waiting for the guest of honor, the warm water. Gradually add the water and stir until a shaggy dough forms. It's like a rebellious teenager, all messy and unkempt, but we'll whip it into shape, don't you worry. This is where the magic happens, folks. The yeast is waking up, stretching its little legs, and getting ready to make that dough rise like the sun on a crisp morning. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap or a clean kitchen towel and let it sit at room temperature for about 3 hours. After 3 hours, it's time for the stretch and fold routine. It's like yoga for dough, but with a little more flour involved. Gently stretch the dough and fold it onto itself, working out those kinks and adding flour as needed. Keep at it until the dough becomes smooth and elastic, like a perfectly toned glute. Shape the dough into a ball and place it on a piece of non-stick parchment paper. Cover it with a kitchen towel and let it rise once again until doubled in size. Now it's time to bring out the big guns, the Dutch oven. Preheat your oven to a scorching 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 230 degrees Celsius, and pop that Dutch oven inside to preheat as well. We're creating an oven within an oven, a bread baking paradise. Once the dough has doubled in size, carefully remove the preheated Dutch oven from the oven. Using the parchment paper, gently transfer the dough into the Dutch oven like a mother tucking her child into bed. But wait, there's more. Before we pop our doughy masterpiece into the oven, we're adding a touch of flair, scoring the dough. With a deft hand and a sharp paring knife, we'll make shallow cuts that not only create a stunning visual pattern but also help our bread expand gracefully during baking. It's like giving our bread its own unique signature, a stamp of culinary excellence. Cover the Dutch oven with the lid and bake for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, remove the lid and continue baking for an additional 15-20 minutes or until the bread is golden brown and sounds hollow when tapped on the bottom. It's like a drum solo but with bread instead of drums. Who needs music when you have freshly baked carbs? Finally, remove the bread from the Dutch oven and let it cool on a wire rack before slicing and serving. And there you have it, folks. A beautiful crusty loaf of Dutch oven bread fresh from Kelvin's kitchen. Now, I know what you're thinking, Kelvin, this was a lot of work. But let me tell you, the satisfaction of biting into a warm homemade loaf of bread is worth every minute. Plus, you'll have bragging rights at your next dinner party. Oh, this bread? Yeah, I made it in a Dutch oven. No big deal. So grab your butter, your favorite spreads, and get ready to indulge in the ultimate culinary experience. Remember, for the full written recipe, head over to kelvinskitchen.com and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more culinary adventures and terrible jokes. Until next time, keep those ovens preheated and those dough hooks spinning.